Hello, Gemini. This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story here doing your twin flame reading. This is a format Spirit worked out for me. I did my own reading with it. It just, Spirit, you know how that goes. And it blew me away. It was so amazing. That was a personal reading, though. These are more general. So check your rising and moon sign, sun, rising, and moon. Also, if it doesn't resonate, check out the next one. So they're general. When I did mine that wasn't general, it was just for me. It was like, I've never had a reading just like hit me like this did. It just, basically, I wasn't listening to my inner voice, so because of that, I was creating a whole scenario that wasn't necessary. And when I realized what I was doing, it's easier to get back on track, but still, I find myself getting off track. So it's taking, it's taking concentration, more concentration than I would have thought. It's interesting. It's really a trick because we get like in a groove, like a record with a groove that has a skip. It keeps going around and around, and you keep, the longer you do it, the deeper the groove gets. So every time you need to get out of that, you got to jump that groove, and then you get stuck again. You got to jump that groove until that groove no longer exists. So you've created a new neural pathway. So what I just explained is what Hindus, religion, Eastern religions, Buddhism, we call a samskara. And then the mental part of the neural pathway, that's science, man. But the Hindus had it, the Hindus and the Buddhists had it down way before that. They understood it. Okay, so we're doing a card for him. He's working on his 7th chakra. Isn't this wonderful? Gemini. And you, or the female, is working on the sacral chakra. Gosh, this just happened. I just did something just like this. But it was the reading before this. Except the cards were reversed. Interesting. There were different cards because they were from the opposite decks. Like I can explain that and make sense out of it right now, but you know, it's like traveling to the inner recesses of the outer circle. What? Yes, exactly. What? So what I'm doing is I'm doing a reading on how you got to this place. Like what you've been working on. See, the female's been working on the sacral chakra. This is the material world, like your home, or getting the right place to live, moving to the right town, aligning your energy with the right place, making enough money to do that. Grounding yourself in a material place, or just grounding yourself and staying grounded. Here, he's focused in the crown chakra, which is, this is such a pretty card. I usually use this card for the female, but I was directed to put it in with the male energy. This is channeling a book, channeling healing, channeling. I'm channeling when I do the readings. So he is working in that space of crown chakra open and channeling. He could be a healer, a writer, working in the arts of helping humanity. Okay, Gemini. What is the next one for him? Okay, and then for the female, Gemini. So if you're female, this is where you're coming from. If you're a male, this is where you're coming from. And this is where your mate is coming from. Or vice versa. If you're female, this is where you're coming from. This is where your mate is coming from. Now remember, we incarnate as male and female. So it's the energy you're incarnated with at this time. And if you do the gender, if your gender thing is different, gender orientation, it's the one expressing the female energy, the one expressing the male energy. Let me do that again. Whatever you came into this life to express. So there's male or female energy in a male or female body. It's all good. So now this stack of cards is a 3-card reading for each, and a Lenormand clarifier. And these are regarding how you got to this place, what we've been working on. This is where we're going. So another short reading, giving us an idea of where we've been going. I'm hearing cut the deck. The right place. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands reversed. So, I'll put it up. And we have the 3. We could keep going. We have the Ace of Cups and the 3. So what we have here is the Ace of Cups is new love, and a new beginning for the 3. Both of them are new beginnings. What the hell? Oh, are you kidding? Okay, I'm dropping cards. But the 8 of Wands reversed is like a message. So maybe whoever's watching this reading, a message that you're not receiving or hearing. And I'll just stick this right here. So we all got our 3 cards, and then another clarifier with a different Lenormand, a clarifier on where we're going. He I feel like the bottom of the deck needs to go in the middle. There you go. He, now she. What clarifier do we need for she? The Gemini. Is it this one? I'm always reluctant to take the one on the bottom because they just pop out anyway. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That feels better. There we go. So we have a ton of cards here, but I did this for myself and it blew me away how specific it was, how accurate it was, how it was like gave me a huge signpost on what I needed to do differently, that I was coming from the wrong place. And when I center myself and try to come from the right place, but then I get right back on. Okay, so I think I've said that. Okay, so what we have for she, and I usually read the male first, isn't that funny? We have the Star. This is the card for Aquarius. It's also just the card for your wishes and dreams coming true. Wonderful. We have the Fool reversed. So there's a new beginning, but something's holding it up. And we have the Tower reversed. So what this tells me is something needs to end. And as soon as it ends, you'll have your new beginning. So the tower isn't everything going to crap. What the tower is the foundation of something coming out. Something has to fall apart so you can start new. Like if you're in a relationship that needs to end, that needs to end, and all the things like moving out and all the stuff, and fighting over the furniture or whatever you're doing, and leaving with less stuff, and the two of your income together bought more, a better place to live. So it's like things have to change. It's not like everything going to crap. So I'm going to put those two cards right side up, the Fool for your new beginning, and we'll keep the Tower reversed because that's always minimal damage. And then your Star, everything coming true. So I'm going to put that where you can see it more. And then your clarifier for that is Great Fortune. So Great Fortune is everything from good luck to making a ton of money. This seems the cornucopia here is showing a great deal of material and what is the word? Where are my words? Prosperity is more than money. It's a wealth in all directions. So he has the Strength card, and it's right side up. This is good. And it's also Major Arcana. We got 2 Major Arcana over here. 3. All these are Major Arcana. So these are all life-changing, big life-changing things happening here. For him, he's working on his 6th chakra, which is channeling one thing or another. And also he's got the Temperance right side up. So he's maintaining his balance and working on his balance between, so he's got 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the water, which is the higher realms, or the unconscious really is what it stands for, but because he's working in the crown chakra. We have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So it's like he's working hard, he's staying balanced, he's being strong, but there's a little struggle with the material part of it. Because an 8 is felt, a 10 is the end of it. So he's been working at this business for a while. He is the main male. This is the main male, whether this is a signpost for something or I'm not sure. And then I'm being asked to turn these over sooner. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it seems like both of you have some worldly changes, material, financial issues you're working on. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life now. So this would be definitely waiting for the right moment to come together. That's what I'd do with that one. So where is she going? So I'll do the Major Arcana first. So we have the Emperor reversed. The Emperor is this is a man with power. A man. He could be a judge. He could be a lawyer. He could be your boss at work, the main guy, not just a supervisor, but the main guy. He could be your landlord, and this is the first time I ever heard that. I've had more women landlords in the days when I was renting. Now I'm renting now from a corporation. But it's always more fun when you, well, not always. So this guy, look at him, he looks like Neptune. What a cool card. He's reversed, so it's almost like you're out of favor with a male patriarch. He could be the patriarch of the family. And then we have the Chariot reversed, which is, this could either be a Cancer, or he could be a Cancer, the Emperor, or this is about balance. staying balanced. So there's balance involved. Maintaining your balance. The balance of the opposites. And then we have the Two of Cups reversed. So, what I'm getting is that whoever this Emperor is, he's knocking you off balance and making it hard for you to move forward with this soulmate or this connection. The Two of Cups is usually soulmate, but we're doing a twin soul reading. So, I feel like it's like knocking you off balance. He's knocking you off balance. It could be your ex-husband. Could be your boss at work. But we have the faithful friend. So there is someone you can talk to and lean on regarding this. So this is for the female. So it's like you're doing well in the material, financial part of the world. You're focused on the second chakra, which is that world. But now love is coming in, and maybe your boss at work or something, and you're having trouble balancing the romance part of it and even being available for it. But remember, we have this card, worth waiting for, and timing. Divine timing. So do your best to center yourself and trust in divine timing. So we have major arcana, the world. We were at the end of the cycle and getting ready to start a new adventure, but this is pretty much being successful where you got to, where you went. And then we have the Devil reversed. Well, I don't know that there's a good side of the Devil. It's like reversed, not reversed. Especially with this deck. See this male, there's a man and a woman in the bottom. They're chained to the Devil. They're chained to each other. No, they're chained to the Devil. Are the chains with each other? He's controlling them. And this is reversed. And this is like when relationship starts going south, and that bondage of feeling chained and bound to someone, not feeling free to even make your own choice, but you're still emotionally bound. And so reversed, I'm getting with this card reversed, maybe he's finding some release with it, especially with this card, the World. So we see him standing defensively, his stance is defensive, like, I gotta get out of this, And then we have the clarifier, which is the family tree. This is like the lineage, what goes back. So, yeah, it looks like there's a breakup in a relationship here. Like maybe he's splitting up with somebody he's been married to for a while, and it's like affects the lineage in the sense that he's probably had children and that whole tie with the family lineage. Yeah. I'm feeling here that that you probably haven't met yet, and you're working the female's working on the material world, and he's working on what happens when you start working on your crown chakra is the relationships that aren't good for you fall away, and that's what looks like what's happening. He's concerned about the family tree thing, but your family tree, when you start working on the crown chakra, is like your star family, your family on a higher level, not so much the material world family. Because how many families have we had so far? So this card that was at the bottom of the deck I was supposed to show you. So I'll reiterate here. There might be some information you're not getting, you're waiting for, you're not hearing the message because it was reversed. It's like there's a message coming in, could be spirit. There's two things I'm getting with this. Spirit is communicating with you and you're shutting it out, or you're waiting, or there's a message that's delayed, like, snail mail, and the mail got dropped somewhere behind a cabinet. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're waiting for information, but it's like delayed. Something's snagged it along the way. I hope this was helpful. If it resonates, let me know. If it doesn't resonate, check your moon rising. I'm almost done, and there's only 2 more of these left, so I hope this was helpful. Let me know. Please comment, share, like. All this feedback is very important to me. Thank you.